Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout the duration of your reading. And I do apologize, this is late, but it is a timeless reading, so whenever you are guided to tune in and watch this video, hopefully there's something here that you'll be able to relate to. All right, guys, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with what are the energies surrounding your connection right now using this deck, the Golden Dahlia deck, the Destined Oracle by Maria of La Belle Anima 13. Of course, I will link everything down below as far as the decks that you see here today. All right, Sagittarius. When it comes to you and the person that you're thinking about, what are the energies surrounding the connection at this point in time? Whether you are aware of it or not. So let's see. For Sagittarius, we are starting off with cautious. Okay, so if you relate to that, maybe you've got your reservations about a particular someone, or maybe they do. It could go either way. That could also represent red flags that you might be picking up off of. We do have foolish. Okay, so maybe this person, they did something to compromise the relationship, but I really like how this is coming through. We have awakening. And then we have patience. So if they did something to hurt you, if you guys are broken up or you're going through some challenges with this individual right now, it might take time for them to really gain clarity about their actions, their behaviors, and that might take some time here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what else we can find out. Sagittarius, I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. Okay, let's see. For Sagittarius, what else do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please. What are the energies surrounding this connection? So something to be cautious about. Okay, let me move these guys up. Something to be cautious about. But hopefully this person that has created some issues, they are going through their awakening. This gives them clarity, okay? I actually really like how this is coming through. So we've got the Hermit popping up here. So what that's telling me is somebody that created drama or, again, some sort of issue. Maybe they took the time to really go within and figure out why they are the way they are. Okay, so this person is coming through with this very independent solo type vibe because they've done something foolish, as we can see right here. So they needed to spend time on their own in order to really figure things out for themselves. Look at this. Here's the clarity. You see with that Ace of Swords, they are going through their awakening due to this breakthrough moment, giving them the necessary experience and perhaps learning lessons in order for them to cut out certain behaviors or even connections that were no longer working here. For some of you guys, I can't help but feel that there could have been perhaps love rivals or a third-party situation. I don't know, I'm just getting that for some of you guys. So maybe you yourself, you needed to spend time on your own in order to figure things out as well. So this is something that's going to perhaps need a little bit more time to play out. You know, maybe you're also needing to be patient in order to see how this goes. But this right here gives somebody the opportunity to go through their awakening journey and to be able to create a different outcome, a different future here through in the beginning. Because as we can see with these cards, we've got a Tower moment popping up here, and that has created some challenges. We do have the Five of Cups representing that grief and despair as a result of this Tower. So this is clarifying here at this point in time, Sagittarius, we do have a situation where there is a separation. This right here represents the lost foundation in the connection due to something that they did or said, some sort of issue or challenge that created a blockage here between the two of you. So I feel they might be struggling a bit as far as the separation and just the fact that they know they did something to ruin things and they're really feeling it. But hopefully through their own growth and learning their lessons, this can be a temporary separation here. If you're willing to give this person a second chance, we'll see. All right, but that's what's currently popping up at this time. Let's see what else we can learn. So what aren't they telling you at this point in time? I'll be pulling from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle here. So for some of you guys, I feel there is no communication, there is no contact. You might have distanced yourself, cut yourself off from this person, or you cut them out. So what aren't they telling you? Right now they're confused. We have puzzled, unsettled, unclear, but they contributed to that. You know, their own confusion. We do have unconditional innocence, support, whole heart. Well, what I'm feeling from this person ultimately is they still have a lot of love for you, a lot of perhaps unconditional love for you, but because of what happened, they also created this state of confusion within themselves. Look at this. We have loss, grief, sorrow, and pain. So they're going through something here that they're struggling to get past. Okay. I feel like grabbing one more. And then we have solitary. So there's no question this person right now, maybe they're single, they're feeling alone, lonesome, withdrawn. Okay, I mean, with cards like the Tower, and then we do see the Five of Cups going through this grieving process that's reflected right here. So they definitely are struggling through this, and they don't want you to know. So maybe they're pretending to be okay, they're pretending to be put together on the surface, but they really aren't. All right, so let's grab some tarot and see what else we can learn here. So I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot Volume 2. This is currently out of print right now because I'm revising it, but it will be available hopefully in the next few months. Hopefully sooner than that. I'll let you guys know once it's available. So what they're not telling you is they're feeling very lonely. This hurts them, basically, but they ended up hurting themselves when they hurt you. All right, let's see what else. All right, we've got this card popping up, the Nine of Wands. Makes sense to me because you probably have your boundaries up when it comes to this person. This was a very difficult breakup for some of you guys, especially with that Tower moment. It definitely tested you when you encountered this person. And whenever I see the Nine of Wands, it reminds me of somebody who has been hurt, someone who has definitely been broken by an individual, you know, someone who's been wounded for sure. And if you're able to relate to that when it comes to this person, you've got your walls up. That's just how I'm feeling. But I'm also feeling that that's a temporary thing for you, that you will heal from this. You will learn from whatever this represents in your life, okay? But even though something happened here, they still have a lot of love for you, you see? They still see you as perhaps a life partner, somebody that they want to build a life with, and they're feeling very alone without you. And they're thinking about those times perhaps that you guys were together. Look at this. We've got the Seven of Wands clarifying that there's some sort of competition going on here, especially the challenges that you guys have been through. But this is also a card of perseverance, not wanting to give up regardless of losing you perhaps. They're just going to have that patience that we saw earlier. Okay, because this is one of those cards where they really do need to wait and see how it pans out. And then we've got the Star popping up here. Look at these cards here. We've got the Star. We have the Magician. So they really are hoping to manifest something more positive here between the two of you. Perhaps a part of what it is that they're hoping for and wishing for is certainly to come back into union with you. But they're going to have to definitely work for it, and to be able to clear up any confusion that they're feeling, they need to decide once and for all what it is that they want. And then we've got the Six of Swords right here. This is a transition, and maybe that's where you're at, that you're just more interested in releasing past baggage attached to this person, leaving it behind, moving on, and not really interested in revisiting this partnership that hurt you so deeply. But what they aren't telling you is that there is this wish, this hope that they have, that they would love to be able to reconnect with you. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. Let's go ahead and grab some additional insight. And now we'll take a look at what would they change if they had the opportunity to do so. What would they change if they could? I'll be pulling from the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck. This is by Calico Moon. What would they change if they could? Okay, so just the fact that they're thinking of you, it's representative of the fact that you guys are not together. They're reminiscing. Perhaps they're feeling nostalgic. They're feeling this emptiness in their heart space. So they would want to change the distance and the separation This is definitely your ex-lover, ex-person that's coming through. Look at this. We've got a third-party situation. So take that if it makes sense. That could ultimately represent why you guys broke up, because there was someone else involved. And then we do have the stalemate. So this is a situation that isn't moving forward at this point in time. There could have also been a lack of commitment. Somebody could have already been married. So there's that issue coming through. Okay. So that's what they changed, to not be your ex, to not have a third-party situation involvement, perhaps, to get things moving towards commitment. Okay, so let's grab some tarot and see what else. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot deck here. For Sagittarius, what else do we need to know? What would they change if they could? Is get rid of that third-party involvement. Yeah, look at this. All right, so we've got the Fool. We've got the Magician popping up again. This person wants to start again, and they want nothing more than to be able to manifest union and a reconciliation. But as we can see right here, here's the second time that this Tower moment is popping up. That Tower happened because of a third-party situation or some other drama that happened, and more than likely, we've got the Eight of Cups right here clarifying that you probably did walk away from this person. They just weren't capable of offering the stability. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. We do have this reference to greed. For some of you guys, maybe you were arguing about money, either the lack of it or that they were greedy with their finances, something along those lines. And then we've got the Ten of Swords right next to commitment. So backstabbing, the collapse of a relationship because of something that they did or said that might have something to do with this third-party situation. So that's very clear as to what it is that happened, and if that's a part of your story, you'll know it. You know, if it wasn't that, they created a tower, and that's why they are your ex. It doesn't necessarily have to be infidelity. It could have been something else going on, but they created drama here. And so what they're ultimately wanting is a new beginning, and so they would want to change perhaps all of the challenges that they created to separate the two of you, and creating that Tower moment to begin with. All right, guys, so let's take a look at their biggest wish when it comes to you and the situation. Okay, their biggest wish. So I'll be pulling from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. This is the revised edition. So it's now available in my deck shop. Their biggest wish when it comes to you. Look at this, rise, and then we have touching. Perhaps they would want nothing more than to rise above some of the issues and the fact that you guys had to separate and go your own way. So it does say love has many colors. Sometimes it's gray when our heart has been broken, and sometimes you need to rise above the challenges to find clarity, to see the vibrancy of life and the love it brings us. Okay, and then we do have touching coming through here, the attraction, the fire, the passion between us is undeniable. I want you, you want me. We have had this intensity right from the start. The way you kiss me, move me, make love to me. I remember the way we looked into each other's eyes, the sound of your breath, the taste of your kiss. Nobody will ever touch me the way you do. Nobody. So perhaps they only figured this out after the fact, after having lost you, you know, getting involved with somebody else here, you know, possibly having sexual relations with somebody else, and realizing that it is your touch that they're craving and wanting at the end of the day. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can learn here. So I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot. So that's their biggest wish, ultimately, is to rise above the challenges and to be able to touch you again and to be able to be with you intimately. Look at that Two of Cups. Okay, they still see you as the ultimate person that they really would want to be with. Their soulmate. Very strong soul bond between two people here. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess, which is tapping into your intuition. Okay, look at this. We've got the Temperance card popping in. So this is a Sagittarius reading. It's picking up off of that vibe, tranquility, peace, patience. Okay, we've already seen that reference to having patience before something can either be rectified or fixed or come back around. There is the possibility for some of you that there will be a reconciliation perhaps somewhere down the line, maybe during Sagittarius season, which is, of course, latter half of this year. So it's going to take some time for this to heal and to move forward. And if that's something that you are feeling, perhaps Divine Feminine, when it comes to your masculine, you know, it might take time. It might require patience because of slow movement or being able to heal and remove barriers, preventing you guys from being together right now. But there is this desire to rise above all of that, as we can see, to rise above the conflicts. Look at this. We've got the Five of Swords, right? And right after that, we've got the Three of Swords representing a possible love triangle. We keep referencing the third party here, so that could be part of the situation for some of you guys. If it's not a love triangle, if it was an infidelity, these conflicts represent something else. But it's still created issues and problems for those of you that relate to that. So this person, part of their wish is to really get things moving rather quickly towards a reconciliation, but unfortunately, it's going to require time and patience, okay? We do have the Ten of Cups right here, which is a beautiful energy, of course, towards this divine love and fulfillment. The two of you can ultimately come back together and work it out. This is a potential reunion. This could, of course, represent that long-term commitment or even possibility towards marriage, okay? We've got the Sun, which is beautiful, and then we do have the Star right next to that. So we have wishes that can manifest for this love connection. That's what we're taking a look at for this particular question. Their biggest wish when it comes to you is to be able to be with you again, to be able to have you in their life, possible marriage, long-term commitment, to be able to bring this happiness towards you, okay? Because you represent that happiness in this person's heart, and maybe again they needed to lose you in order to understand that. All right, so that's what's coming through right there. Let's go ahead and grab some musical messages for this connection. All right, so Sagittarius, I'll go ahead and pull from my Heart Songs deck here. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you relate to the lyrics. So some challenges for sure, but if you guys are on board, then perhaps you can overcome this. If I'm Not in Love with You by Faith Hill. What else? I Was Born to Love You by Queen. And bottom of the deck, we have Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. Okay, so let's read through these songs here, the lyrics. All right, so song number 1, If I'm Not in Love with You by Faith Hill. If I don't need your touch, why do I miss you so much tonight? If it's just infatuation, why is my heart aching to hold you forever? Give you a part of me I thought I'd never give again to someone I could lose. And that's exactly what happened, I feel, for some of you guys. They ended up losing you possibly due to infidelity, or they just didn't value the connection when you guys were in it. They just didn't recognize how special it was until they lost you, okay? And so now they're questioning themselves, if I'm feeling this way, what exactly is going on here? So they're in their feels for sure, and they now recognize that they are in love with you. And then we have I Was Born to Love You. So take a chance with me, let me romance with you. I'm caught in a dream and my dreams come true. That's how they see you. You're like a dream that manifested for them, but they also blew it. They did something here to ruin the dream. So it says, so hard to believe this is happening to me, an amazing feeling coming through. And I really do feel that they want to be able to revisit that feeling that they had when you guys were together and when everything was great. And then we have Unchained Melody. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. So there's that reference to touch once again. Time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? And going back to the patience reference, time really is going very slowly. So they've got nothing but time on their hands to be able to think about the mistakes, think about their actions. Okay, so they're really wondering, are you still mine? Do we have the capability to work this out and come back together? And they're telling you here, I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. Hopefully you're able to relate to that. Let's grab some healing messages from the angels now. For Sagittarius, what else do we need to know? We have music, okay? Maybe someone's musically gifted or healing by listening through music. Okay, that could be a thing for some of you. we do have your guardian angels watching out for you, or even your person on this journey. There could also be a particular song that you listen to that reminds you of each other. Look at this. Look at how significant this is. We've got soulmate, and the card after that is divine timing. So in time, there really is the opportunity for this to turn into something very special if you're open to that, of course, because it can't happen unless you're both on board. You know, you have to be able to be on the same page with each other here. Otherwise, it creates a bit of a standstill, you know. So when it comes to the two of you, even though right now we do have that stalemate reference, I feel eventually in time, some of you guys might have the opportunity to revisit this relationship, give it a chance and see where it goes, you know. So let's clarify some of these messages here. I'll be pulling from my Tanyelu Tarot. There's a very special soul bond here regardless of what's happened. Look at that, guys. We've got the sun. So happiness can be restored, and I feel this person taps into that. They're most happiest when they are with you, and they want to be able to revive that. So there is this opportunity to move on from that. The calmer water is right here. A transition. We've got sixes popping up. So there is this need to be on the same page. It is about equal give and take, to be able to receive and give to each other equally. That's what's needed. That's the formula, you know. Let's see what else. Look at this, guys. We've got 3 sixes, and it's not as sinister a number as we perceive, especially in the movies. So 3 sixes in this case, it looks very positive because the 6 of Wands representing victory and success. So if you guys actually are on the same page, want the same things when it comes to this love connection, it does come down to having patience because divine timing is involved. Okay, we've already seen the reference for the need to kind of go within and to do a little bit of soul searching, figure out exactly what you both want. And then we have the Ace of Wands right here. So there is a lot of potential for the two of you to start again, to be able to create something beautiful in this partnership, to restore the harmony and the happiness that the two of you can welcome in the future. Divine Masculine showing up as the King of Pentacles. So if they were non-committal before, we've got a masculine who will grow into this energy of the King of Pentacles. They could also be quite established by the time you guys reconnect. Perhaps career-wise, finances look pretty good for this masculine. And this is also the type of person that is preparing themselves for the kind of love that can last forever, the kind where they're fully committed. And then we do have the Wheel of Fortune right here. So things seem to be changing. At least there could be very slow progress for now, but eventually you guys will be able to reconnect. But it's very important, again, that you guys are both on board and wanting the same things. It can be very successful, ultimately. Okay, so hang tight and just see where it goes. All right, let's go ahead and grab some angel numbers here. So I'll be pulling from the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck by Mystic Moon. Okay, for Sagittarius. All right, so we've got 7111 triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. I feel based off of what has presented itself in this reading, that would help towards the healing process. It would certainly help you guys to face the issues of the connection and why you guys have had those issues to begin with. Okay, let's see what else. We have 229. Look at this, guys. Patience is required as one twin is still struggling to gain clarity with current challenges. So that's a very important theme in this reading. Patience, giving it some time. And of course, if you don't agree with the whole twin flame reference, maybe you see this person more as a soulmate, and that's fine. Let's grab a couple more here. Look at that. We've got 1111, which in tarot represents the Four of Wands. Okay, our 1111 card. It could also represent a wish that can manifest or that you're on the right path to be able to make that wish come true. In this particular deck, it does say awakenings and activations are at hand. Be on the lookout for signs guiding the way. Okay, we have seen the star card in this reading as well, so it could be contributing to that energy. Okay, let's grab one more. We have 0330. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. Look at that. So I can't help but feel for some of you that was really needed to give you a very clear sign that it's a go, that it's worth pursuing. Okay? All right, guys. So let's grab some final messages from your angel guides. So I'll be pulling from the Intuit Angel Oracle here. And again, all the decks you've seen here today will be listed down below. All right, Sagittarius, let's grab some final advice here. We have Raphael, healer of physical ailments. So take that if that's something you've been dealing with. Answers prayer, recovery, travel safety, healing, pain relief, health, and wellness. Okay, so there is this element of healing still that is referenced here. Ask for healing or protection from bodily harm during travel and for help finding a lost love. And for some of you guys, perhaps that is the person you're focused on for this reading, your lost love. So we do have Malachite here. The time frame is Wednesday, and there is this opportunity for recovery. So I actually really like that for some of you guys. All right, what else for Sagittarius? We have Rick Biel, ruler of the divine chariot. And of course, the chariot in tarot represents very positive energy. It represents movement. And it says that there. Movement, dynamic action, coordination, teleportation, fights and defeats chaos. I shelter you from storms and show you how to use your Merkaba to become a chariot of the divine power. We have smoky quartz, full moon energy, and it's a go. And we've already seen that through the angel numbers, you know, that green light. All right, let's grab one more here for Sagittarius. And we have Nithael, angel of eternal youth, feeling whole, healing sun and star energy, reversal of degenerative disease, pain-free. So for some of you guys, especially if you're dealing with physical ailments, health ailments, there's something tied into that here. Okay, I sent healing starfire to burn away feelings of separation from source, which is the root cause of all disease. Garnet, the month of December, is also referenced here, and it does say things are improving. So some pretty positive energies represented through these angel messages. So hopefully you're able to relate to some or all of it. The numbers could also be significant. We have number 4, we have number 16, and number 41 referenced right here. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. Hopefully there's something in the messages that relates to your situation and helps you out. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, as well as the action buttons at the end of this video. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for your patience and waiting for your reading.